It appears things are getting a little weird around here. Maybe even a little wild. Greetings to the world of the internet. I am the great Matthew Squeak, and welcome to Squirrel Talk Review. Today we're reviewing a Disney product, and boy doesn't this one look fun. My first introduction to the show was having its theme song drilled into my head as an attempt to hype up the show. So let's watch a sample, shall we? I'll say straight off the bat that this certainly is not the worst opening I've ever heard. It does keep a good beat, and doesn't degrade itself by simply shouting its title over and over and over again. But how shall I explain this? It seems to be too chaotic, promising almost complete randomness and nonsense, which is not something I tend to favor. Personally, I had decided to pass on this show, but for my loyal subjects, I shall continue forward with this review. The episode begins in the magical...
in a magical land called Beauty.
Yes, that place. There lived... Okay, fine. You narrate the opening. It's not like you're on my show or anything.
Called me reckless and irresponsible just because I fight monsters. I tame wild unicorns. I like to have fun. None of that to have a whole lot more because today is my 14th birthday. And according to tradition, my mom, the queen, has to bestow upon me our greatest family heirloom, the royal magic wand.
Star, our main character, certainly gives out a free-spirited, fun-loving character vibe, but it's still early to be counting all of our chickens. Can somebody bring her an inhaler or something? Or at least a paper bag? She gets the magic wand and begins her journey to... Death by Rainbow! Hello, Science Division? Yes, I want you to make a Death by Rainbow super weapon. Your job is not to ask why, your job is to do it! After nearly destroying the kingdom, her parents opt not to send her to Princess Boot Camp and ship her off to Earth to enroll in school.
And you said there was no magic on Earth.
I'm starting to like this girl.
This isn't gonna work. She is gonna love it here!
I'm starting to like this show. No. I refuse. I will not be swayed simply because it had a few good jokes at the beginning. We meet Marco, referred to as the Safe Kid, who will be her new mentor for her time here at Earth. And we partake in one gag after another, all the while Star looking like she's in the coolest place in the entire world. Not Disneyland. After what happened with her wand, I think she'd pass out at the gate if she ever went there.
Frankly, I like taking risks and would welcome a little danger in my life.
Wish granted!
Marco realizes there's something off about his new companion.
I'm a magical princess from another dimension.
Yes, I'm calling for the progress report on the Death by Rainbow super weapon. I don't care if it's not possible, just do it! Ugh, minions! Marco reacts how many of us would act and getting the heck out of there. But surprise! The other dimensional stalker is now living with him, and...
I love puppies!
They are diabolically adorable and I want one. Yes, Science Division? No, that's not about the rainbow. I want you to research puppies with laser eye additions. Yes, get right on it. The monster stalker we saw earlier returns to his forces of evil we've been waiting on, and we meet Ludo the... Get away from me! Back to our heroes. Star gives her room a makeover, but due to an incorrect spell, winds up sucking Marco's into a black hole. Sick of his stalker, Marco hits the road, via the window. After going crazy in front of the convenience store, Star appears so the show can have a moment. And the usually over-the-top excitable Star is actually speaking calmly and quietly in this bit. For a show that has had almost non-stop insanity up to this point, this is rather nice. It shows that she's not just a bundle of energy, but a three-dimensional character. Yes, apologies are a dime a dozen, but one that causes the character to actually break away from their typical personality trait shows that they have more than one characteristic. Like a jerk, or an evil, or too smart to apologize. They didn't just make a crazy character, they made a character that likes to be crazy, but with more to them. It's short, yes, but it deserves to be pointed out. There's more to this show than meets the eye. Our moment is interrupted by Ludo and his minions as...
How did you know I was here?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, that's why I asked.
Marco reveals he's secretly young Chuck Norris, apparently. It continues with a pretty fun fight sequence and...
Jelly bean hallucination mist!
Do I want to know what's in the jelly beans?
Mega Narwhal Blast!
Wait, what?
Mega Narwhal Blast!
You mean to tell me that you blast the enemy with a whale that has a spiky tooth in the front of it? Science Division, hello? Is anyone there? We seem to be having some kind of communication errors at the moment. The enemy is defeated and forced back into their dimension. We get one more little moment, and you might say that she was just playing him all along, but we've seen that so often that we seem to be used to it, and she just gives the vibe of being sincere. And the show concludes with one more safety joke. Oh, and since I didn't bring it up earlier, the animation. Everything flows together beautifully, even the crazy bits. Aesthetic-wise, Star is bursting with color. Wouldn't have her any other way. But the backgrounds and environments are pretty tame, and sometimes on the darker side, giving the show a nice contrast to her and the other characters. If her world was bursting with color, she wouldn't stand out nearly as much as she should be. Finally, I must say that this show is completely awesome! I'll admit it, I went in expecting garbage, a mess, or mediocre at best, but this, almost every joke hit home. Star and Marco are wonderfully fun characters to watch. I just can't believe how much I enjoyed this show. There's so much potential here, it's just bursting at the seams! And you know what? I'll take it back. The theme song delivers exactly what it promises. A lot of fun and a lot of craziness, and... I'm the great Matthew Squeak, and this is Squirrel Talk Reveal.